So all we did was we took a sample of data, say 3 months, extracted it all, and then for each customer was just one row of data, and we just had things like how many car times they looked at car A, how many car times they looked at car B, the location, what some of the how far along the funnels were they at, how many times they've been on section 1, section 2. Then we just did this in Excel. We downloaded all the data, we flattened it so each customer was one row. Then we got Python. We found just a vanilla standard clustering Python script that someone else had written. We ran the data through, and then we came out of all these clusterings that people who book car A would spend this much time and they do this. So then we had all this kind of insights, and then so how do we then apply that? So we had Adobe Target on there, and all we did was effectively write a heuristic rule, a set of rules to say, if this customer hits these 3 targets, show them ad for this car. If they've done these 3 things based on all that machine learning out, and we just ran it. We set up a test. Group A, we didn't do anything. Group B, we showed them this new rule system. We ran it, and we got like a really, really great uplift. So we ran it from beginning to end. It took us. It wasn't super easy, but it took us like a good couple of weeks to set it up, a couple of weeks to run. We had a result in a month, and then the business could make a decision on whether to go forward.
That's really interesting. So the part I like is, I'm in the marketing space, and there'll be lots of marketers looking at this. It's a bit of a joke, isn't it, about retargeting? Like, I look at something and it kind of follows me around, and I sort of feel the same, and always, I'm on the data side wondering what can be done about this, because it's always, I know then you can drive the conversion, but it's like for something as serious as a car, I sometimes worry. It's like, does the customer really have zero recall of what they just did? They're looking at a vehicle that's, I don't know what, £20,000 plus. This ad is following them saying, hey, remember this vehicle? They for sure remember the vehicle. It's a very considered purchase. So I was always never, when it's in that space, these bits of retargeting, I'm not so sure, how well it applies there. It's almost like I'm a bit concerned. It sort of treats the customer as an idiot. It's almost like if you're showing different features and benefits of the vehicle, and I suppose that's the direction that you would take it, that gets a bit more interesting. But just little nudges of the same vehicle that is a £20,000 purchase, I was always unsure about.